The 5-element form is a purification practice of the Tantric Anahata Yoga tradition. It's a holistic philosophy, meaning it's a philosophy that you experience and not intellectualize. The movements that I will share are designed to balance your physical, energetic, mental, astral, and spiritual body. The basic alignment is that your feet are hip width apart and the weight is on the inner arches of your feet. If that doesn't feel stable, feet are further apart. Your knees are in line with your toes to respect the integrity of your knee joint when you bend them. Your pelvis is tucked up by engaging your lower belly and your shoulders are rolled back. Tuck your chin in to extend your upper spine. Fingertips are spread to engage the arm muscles. And notice how these movements affect the posture of your spine and back. The basic Anahata breath movement is divided into 3 parts. Inhale, lift the collarbones. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Inhale, belly extends, diaphragm comes down. Exhale, collarbones come down. Exhale, rib cage compresses. Exhale, diaphragm tucks up and belly tucks in. The basic energy flow of level 1 is that as you inhale, energy rises up your spine and body. And as you exhale, energy descends down your spine and body. Your heart is energetically connected to your hands, and your feet are energetically connected to the earth. And your head is energetically connected to the universe. The elements are represented in your body as well. Earth is in your legs, water is in your pelvis, fire is in your belly and gut. Air is in your chest, arms, and throat. Akasha or space is in your head. The first movement is to acknowledge these elements. Earth represents strength and stability. Water is movement and intelligence. Air is vitality, communication, expression. Akasha is connection to the universe and your divine potential. Fire is your creativity and transformation. Exhale as you come down and inhale as you come up and spread your arms. And as you do these movements, connect to that flow of energy. Inhale, energy rises up your body, up your spine. Exhale, energy descends down. Parting clouds east to west. Inhale, cross your arms as they lift over your head, and exhale as you come down. And then cross your arms the opposite way. Inhale, energy rises. Exhale, energy descends down. Now parting clouds north to south. Next time your arms are up, turn directions and adjust your back heel to keep that toe-knee integrity. And as you kneel down, try to keep your spine and torso lengthened, so don't curve over. Adjust the depth of your knee bend to your body. The next time your arms are up, come back down the same way. You're changing directions. And also adjust the intensity of your movements to your mood. If you feel like a mouse, practice like a mouse. And when you feel like a lion, practice like a lion. The dove spreads its wings, or Shiva's dance of love. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, step it back. And adjust your posture. Hips are pointing forward. Toes, knees, and hips are in line to protect the integrity of your knee bend. And if that doesn't feel stable, feet are further apart. Inhale, lift your arms. Inhale, spread your arms, shoulder blades together. Exhale, palms come together, shoulder blades apart. Exhale, chest compresses, and palms press down. There's a love story that belongs to this dance. They say that Shiva was the first yogi. He represents your divine masculine and consciousness. He had a lover called Shakti, who represents your divine feminine and unconsciousness or subconscious. One day Shakti went to Shiva and asked him, "Shiva, tell me what love is." And because love is not contained by words, Shiva danced his answer. As he lifted his arms, he said, "I want to join with you." As he opened his arms, he said, "Open my heart without hesitation." As his palms came together, he said, "Send you my love without conditions." As his palms rested on his chest, he said, "Honor and respect that love." And as he pointed to the earth, he said, "With the strength of the earth." Switching to the opposite side. Inhale, lift your knee forward. Exhale, shift your weight onto the opposite leg. I'm turning so that you can see the movement from another side, but you can stay in the same direction. And check your alignment. Hips are pointing forward, toes, knees, hips in line. Feet are hip width apart, and if that doesn't feel stable, further apart. Inhale, energy rises into your chest. And exhale, energy is stored in your chest. Or energy rises as you inhale. And energy descends as you exhale. Level 1 is really about experiencing the current of energy flow in its simplest form, which is from here to there, from there to here, the rise and fall, the opening, the closing. And over time, you will be able to discern and direct that simple current into other flows. Circling hips. So feet are hip width apart, and just circle your hip. Allow the top of your thigh bone to circulate in your hip joint. And this gentle circulation allows the fluid in your hip joint to lubricate the joint and to gently stretch your hips. Spinning the water wheel. So make fists with your hands, holding your thumbs. Try to keep your arms parallel. Exhale, and as you inhale, rotate your arms over your head, and exhale, rotate them down, as if you're turning a huge water wheel. Inhale, energy rises. Exhale, energy descends. And when your arms are up, you change directions. And once you're used to the movement and the flow of the rise and falling energy, you can start to become creative and add any quality that you would like to these energy currents. So you can imagine breathing any of the qualities of the 5 elements as you inhale, and releasing any quality of energy that you no longer need as you exhale. Spiraling bowls. Imagine that you're holding 2 bowls of water with your hands and they're not allowed to spill. Inhale a small circle in front and exhale a larger circle to the back. And you're making these beautiful spiraling movements or infinity circles with your hands. And now start with your non-dominant hand. And sometimes it's easier to isolate this movement into 4 parts. So small circle in front, small circle in front, large circle to the back, large circle to the back. And change directions. This moving meditation is impossible to do perfectly. What would be the perfect alignment for this movement? It does not exist. And start with your non-dominant hand. And starting with your non-dominant hand challenges your brain, but it also turns this movement into a bilateral movement. And bilateral movements are known to induce a light state of trance. And they're also very helpful for releasing unconscious patterns from your subconscious mind. The flying goose. So inhale, lift your arms as they are bent. When they're halfway up, rotate your palms all the way to the back as much as you can, and then extend your arms and lift them further over your head. If your palms can touch, let them touch, but if not, that doesn't matter. And exhale. Same movement the opposite way, and squeeze out all the air from your body. Inhale, energy rises, and exhale, energy descends, and squeeze and cross your arms the opposite way. And as always, adjust the depth of your knee bends to your body. Bending them gently is enough. This movement really embraces the breath pump mechanism. So let's try to remember the Anahata breath movement, which is the same breath movement that free divers use to train. The breath starts with the exhalation because that creates the space for the inhalation. Collarbones down, rib cage compresses, diaphragm is tucked up, squeeze your lower abdomen. Collarbone lifts, chest lifts, diaphragm down, belly extends. Collarbones, chest, diaphragm. Collarbones, chest, diaphragm. And this pumping motion is felt all over your body as you stretch up and compress down. The lymphatic fluids in your body, the cellular fluids, the blood, all start to circulate. Your organs are massaged. And this improves your physical detoxification process. Tiger claw knees. So make jaws with your hands and grab on hold to your knees, and then circulate your ankles. And circulating your ankles this way strengthens them. It gently compresses all the muscles and bones in your ankle. Shiva and Shakti dance in the clouds. Your arms are parallel. One palm faces you like a mirror and the other faces to the earth. And then you rotate in the direction of the mirror and slightly adjust your back heel. Then you change arms. Inhale, rotate to the front. Exhale, rotate to the other side as much as you can. And change. Inhale, rotate to the front. And exhale, rotate to the other side. Always adjusting your back heel in both directions. The inhalation, the rising energy, is represented by your divine masculine, Shiva. The exhalation, the descending energy, is represented by the divine feminine, Shakti. Neither flow of energy is superior or inferior to the other. It is simply a different direction of current. Becoming more aware of these different currents increases your ability to navigate them. And once you are used to this movement and the rise and fall of energy, you can be creative and choose to add any quality you would like to either current of energy. Do you need strength and stability? Earth. Fluidity and movement? Water. Communication, vitality? Air. Transformation, metamorphosis, creativity? Fire. Or surrender and a connection to the mystery? Akasha. Scooping water. Exhale, shift your weight onto your left leg. Inhale, lift your right. Exhale, step it back. Hips are pointing forward. Toes, knees, hips are in line, and your feet are hip width apart, and if that doesn't feel stable, further apart. Exhale and inhale, lift your arms over your head. Exhale, thumbs touch your upper spine. Notice again how beautifully the breath fits into the movement. As you inhale, your arms lift. And as you exhale, they descend down. Inhale, rising energy. Exhale, descending energy. And we switch sides. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, step it down and shift your weight onto the opposite foot. Inhale, lift your opposite knee. Exhale, extend it back. Check your alignment. Hips pointing forward, toes, knees, hips in line, feet hip width apart. Inhale, lift your arms over your head, and exhale, thumbs touch the spine, arms press down. Notice the breath in the movement and the rise and fall of energy. And once you get used to the movement, you can start to add any quality you want to the rise and fall of energy. Exhale, lift your back leg. Inhale, bring it forward, lift your knee. And exhale. Walk of infinity. And this is just simply a shift of weight from heel to toe, heel to toe. And if you place your hands on your hips, you can feel the movement in your hips, which is an infinity figure 8. And this movement strengthens the inner arches of your feet, which influence the curves of your entire body's posture. And change directions. So now shift the weight from toe to heel, as if you're walking backwards. And in preparation for the next movement, you can start to imagine energetically connecting or massaging your energy into the earth through the soles of your feet. Swaying tree. Intertwine your fingers, thumbs are touching, and make a big circle, stretch it over your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, allow gravity to pull your arms down like branches. Then inhale, your chest lifts, and exhale, gravity pulls you down the opposite way. Inhale, the chest and torso lift. And exhale, you bend down the opposite way. Inhale, rising energy. Exhale, descending energy. And once you're used to the movement, the flow of energy, you can start to add any quality you would like to that energy flow. In Tantric philosophy, we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. And so the 5-element practice is also a way to interact with the reality around us as well, as the elements are expressed in the beings and the things around us as well. Exhale, palms down the midline. Row the boat. Make fists with your hands, clutching your thumbs. And exhale, bend deeply. Inhale, lift your arms, making huge circles on the side of your body, as if you're rowing a boat to the middle of a lake. And the next time your palms are up, change directions, rowing the opposite way back to the shoreline. Palms together, exhale down the midline. Full moon rises. Intertwine your fingers, thumbs touch, and make that circle with your arms again, or a cradle. Leading the movement with the elbows, lift that circle to the side of your body as you inhale and bend further. Exhale, leading with the other elbow, bring the circle down, change to the other side. Inhale, lift the circle and bend. Exhale, leading with your elbows, bring the circle to the other side. Inhale, lift it and bend. And as you're changing directions, adjust your back heel. The full moon rises on one side of the planet, and then it rises on the other side of the planet. playing with the waves. Inhale, lift your leg. Exhale, step it back. Check your alignment, hips pointing forward, toes, knees, hips in line. If that doesn't feel stable, feet are stepped further apart. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, up the midline. Exhale, thumbs touch the spine and push back. Inhale, energy rises. Exhale, energy descends. Inhale, energy rises. Exhale, energy descends. Notice the breath in the movement. Inhale, bring your knee forward. Exhale, step it down and shift your weight, changing directions. Inhale, lift the opposite leg. Exhale, extend it back. Check your alignment. And inhale, lift your arms. Energy rises. Exhale, down. Energy descends. Inhale, up. Energy rises. Exhale, down. Energy descends. And notice the breath in the movement. And once you're familiar with the breath and the movement, you can allow your imagination to go wild. Imagine that you're really playing with the waves, or that you have superhuman powers and you're shooting out energy through the palms of your hands. Whatever you want to imagine. Because your brain loves the state of imagination. The neural pathways, connections between your brain cells start to fire up and strengthen whenever you imagine things. And this is why children learn things so quickly, because they're not afraid to stay in that state of imagination. Archer draws the bow. So exhale, bend down as if you're lifting up a bow. Inhale, lift it up. One palm faces down, the other faces outwards. Face the palm that's facing outward and extend the arms. And then exhale, bend down. So inhale, lift up. Inhale, extend the arms. And exhale, bend down. This is a beautiful moving meditation to focus your intention and willpower. As you inhale, imagine breathing in your intention into your body, powering it up with the peak of your inhalation, and exhale, shoot that intention out into the world. But the beautiful thing about this practice is that as you familiarize yourself with the motions, the movement of energy, the breath, the movement of the physical body, you can start to attach your own intention with every movement. Everything that I have said is just a suggestion. And that's how this practice can turn into a unique practice to suit your needs. Pulling the silk thread. So imagine that you're a puppet and there are silk strings attached to all your limbs. And as one leg lifts, the opposite arm lifts with it. Toes and fingers point down as the arms and limbs come up, and they point up as the arms and legs come down. And this movement is to help with your balance, one of your inner senses. And the form ends with uniting the sun and moon energy. The sun is the rising energy, the inhalation, and the moon is the descending energy, the exhalation. They unite in the heart, and you store them in the belly. And unite body and mind. So gently stroke your body with your fingertips, and you're inviting the intelligence of the body up into the conscious awareness of the mind. And you're inviting the conscious awareness of the mind to descend down into the intelligence of the body. And you store this wisdom in your gut. Simhasana, lion's breath. So inhale, and as you exhale, point out your tongue and look at the tip of your nose. And this is to release any negative energy and inhibition. And yawn, stretch out your jaws. I hope you enjoyed that practice. My alignment is far from perfect. This is not a practice of perfection. It's a practice of experience. Hari Om Tat Sat Namaste.